10 years are a long time to pass, so in some way an important thing in order to continue the project, still using the same principles that we used at the start of the project, is to avoid that it becomes too bloated. And one strategy in order to do that is something that I applied in the past multiple times. Basically, at every given time, you have two choices. One is to add something, and one is to change something in order to improve it. When you improve something, many times the complexity of the project doesn't increase, because you are substituting some piece of code with another one which is better. Okay? So this is a very conservative way to work in order to improve a software product without increasing the complexity. Of course, it's not possible to do just that. You have to add features from time to time. However, it's very important to let a feature in only when you feel it's really a great fit. Otherwise, if it's not a great fit, it's a good idea to avoid adding it. Also, one thing that is very surprising to me, and I say it is absolutely without any filter, it's really what I think is that it's incredible that Redis for 10 years continued to increase in adoption. There is always this theory of the hype curve, that there is a moment where a project rises a lot and then there is the disillusion, then it rises slowly. But with Redis, I think that it was a steady growth in popularity. In some way, this is incredibly cool because you know, if you did something which is useful, you want more person to get the useful part out of that. In some other way, the amount of feedbacks, pull requests, issues, emails, it's proportional to the user base. So it's like if it's a lost battle at this point for us. So in general, what I look forward to two things. One is to be able to scale the community part of Redis, which is to be able to find a process in order to digest all the feedbacks, or at least the most important ones. And the other one is to avoid that Redis in the next years becomes a bloatware, too much complex. And the third is that Redis survives myself. What I mean is that if at some point I decide to no longer work at Redis because I get hit by a truck, or because I'm tired and I want to do ice creams, was I able to put inside the Redis community enough of my design ideas for Redis continue following the same design ideas, or it will immediately become a very complex piece of code? So this is the question that I have right now.